Welcome back to another Camp 8 podcast. We are live on YouTube, fresh off of Monday Night Football.
Yes, sir.
My, my boy Theezy is dressed to the nines. He got the chain, he got the hat. Is that the Barry jersey?
Barry,
Yeah,
baby.
it's a
The
special
GOAT.
occasion because he
The GOAT.
he got about 25 players. At least 8 of them he will not wear again. At least 8 of them. At least 8 of them he like never again. But
Hey,
the rest of them he cool with.
man.
Listen, we got a lot. Sunday had special teams blunders all over the place.
Woo. Woo.
The Vikings did something that should be illegal to the Bengals. The Commanders hurt quarterback, they won.
Yep.
I think off rip, the upset of the week might have been the Panthers over the Falcons. I don't know what's going on. That was my pick that I thought they would do something.
Browns.
No,
over
you're right.
Packers.
Yeah. All
Browns over
that
Packers.
juggernaut number one in the NFC talk. Yeah, all right. But we'll start fresh off. It's their day. They get off rip.
Man.
I'm gonna concede the flow and sit back. Lions, big with
Listen.
the
I need you to sit the hell back. You hear
chilling.
me? Listen, bro. First of all, why
Yeah.
they acting like we weren't undefeated on the road last year? Why they okay, I get it. We didn't play the best first game of the season against Green Bay. We wallop Chicago. I get it. It's Chicago. Cool. But that was a big game going against Ben. But everybody wanted to pick the Ravens. I get it. Lamar. It's the Ravens. They at home. I get it. But we the Lions, man. And what I've been saying, Rome, from jump. That running game travels. That's what I've been saying. That run game travels. And when you got a run game, especially a two-headed monster like that, and I think it showed tonight what can be done when them two young boys is rolling. All right, that offensive line, they young, but they rolling, man. They getting it together. And 225 yards on the ground, 4 touchdowns. Jared Goff, no mistakes, was hitting cats in the numbers, right? Laporta big, obviously, but boy, son guy, St. Brown doing what he do, number one guy. J-Mo got him some early grabs in the beginning. But man, that defense, 7 sacks, bro. 7 sacks. And it wasn't like, he sit back there and he just, we mixed it up. We played a lot of man. We threw some zone in there, which I think kind of threw him off. And, he wanted to run a little bit, couldn't.
The spy.
Yeah, that spy. We was at the line, we backing out. But man, you got to give us props, man. That was a great W on the roll, and I think we just put the NFL world on notice which is crazy to me, because NFC Championship, number one seed last year, undefeated on the road.
And not the NFC Championship.
I said NFC Championship 2 years ago.
Okay.
Number one seed last year.
Yep.
15-2, undefeated on the road last year, right? Injuries is a part of the game. I get it, but the injuries we had, unprecedented, right? We here. We are a force to be reckoned with. Put us up there. We in the conversation. I'm not saying we gonna win a chip. We in the conversation. Everybody, Green Bay, obviously Philadelphia. Respect to those guys. They the champs for sure, no doubt. But Detroit is there, man. We in the convo. We in the combo, and we here. And people, let me just finish this off. People can say what they want to say about Jay Goff. The team is built around, the offense is built around him for him to succeed. And as long as we can run the ball, he can be the quarterback that he needs to be, and that has shown. No mistakes. 208 yards, touchdown. One no ducks he was throwing out there. He was throwing all dots and darts. Right, that 4th and 2 call. Come on, man. And he just right over and perfect throw right over the top. I mean, get these guys credit.
Even if they didn't complete it, was a first down because he's a holder.
For sure. But listen, complete game. We played well. I felt like we should have stepped on them when we could. We didn't, but and to me, that's what championship teams do. You step on them when you're supposed to. So we got to go back and clean some stuff up. We gave up that 4th down, or that 3rd and long, and they got a touchdown at the end. I know Dan was pissed. Kelvin was pissed about that. I'd be pissed. We're going to look at the film. Y'all boys got to wrap up. But man, we here, man. We championship caliber, and we gonna be there at the end. And people better we just put people on notice again, which is crazy. But Detroit Lions, baby, we coming.
No, you said it right. If the run game's going, everything's going for the Lions. The Ravens look really, really soft up the middle. The offensive line for the Lions mauled them all night. I mean, they was getting, you know, I think this was a big demo game because laterally, I think the Ravens are pretty good trying to bounce outside and stuff like that. But just in the trenches, having to move furniture and up the middle, Demo was running right through them arm tackles, and they wasn't getting clean arm tackles. And he showed that he didn't have. I don't think they really used him a lot the first two games. To be honest with you, like you seen him a little bit, but it was really the give show. But they seen that they just went power run with a lot of stuff. They still got their gadget plays, and I want to give a shout out to the guy that really settled y'all in. Actually, was Laporta.
Yes.
Every time y'all got down, third down, every time you needed it, you needed 8, he got 11. You needed 6, he got 8. Like Laporta was huge, and we've seen that across the NFL because we didn't have Goddard week 2, and then we had him week 3. And if you got that tight end, that's a weapon. It opens up so much for you. Laporta is one of the best in the league. I will not
All pro.
shade that at all. He's one of the
All
best tight
pro as
ends
a
in the league.
rookie. All pro as a
He
rookie,
actually
baby.
he actually from this way. I actually seen him play basketball in high school. He was a monster basketball player.
Hmm.
He was cold. Um, the defense, I still think outside of the cornerbacks, there is something to be said about that. Little shaky here and there, but when you can get pressure, that makes your defensive backs even better. When you can get pressure on the quarterback, Lamar looked confused. He didn't look like he had the answers at the line of scrimmage, and I keep saying this: like the quarterback has to have the answers before he gets the ball. He has to. He has to know where I'm looking before I get the ball, even if it's I'm looking that way, but I know if that's not there, I know where I'm going next. Like you got to have 2 or 3 answers, and Lamar didn't have it. He looked confused a lot. Like I said, like you said, they pressing the line of scrimmage, look like they're rushing. Then the spy drops back, and he's just pressing the line of scrimmage, waiting on Lamar to take off. And give them linebackers credit because that's a really, really athletic dude, and they made him look unathletic. All that shaking and
Man,
jiving he usually
man.
do. One on one, you betting on Lamar against any defender in the league, any defender,
Anybody.
and
Anybody.
that wasn't the case tonight. They really, you know, we talked about this at the week 1 with them blowing leads, man. This might be Harbaugh last season in there. Like, it really might, man. Like, you still resting on that Super Bowl with Flacco, which is cool, and I think he's a good coach. But we had to let go of Andy Reid. It's part of the game, bro. We had to let go of Andy Reid. He took us to 4 straight NFC championships and a Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? Like, it happens. Sometimes you need a change of voice to get where you need to go. We got better. Andy went over to Kansas City and got better. We ended up winning the Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? It just might be what needs to happen. So I'm
Yeah.
looking at that. I think this might have been the most impressive win for this week at least in the
Oh, for
NFL.
sure. For sure.
Just going into Baltimore, national televised game. The Ravens
Absolutely.
need this game. Y'all need this game. Everybody's
Absolutely.
throwing the kitchen sink, and the Lions handle business. Just big props to them.
Yeah, for sure.
Hutchinson
For sure.
came on late.
Man, what's up?
Came on
What's
late.
up, Big Hutch? Big Hutch,
Yeah,
what's up?
and
What's up, Big Hutch?
and man,
Hey, that man.
we would say this about anybody else. Derrick Henry got to figure out these fumbles, bro. He done fumbled in
Man,
every
listen.
game this season. That
Yeah.
can't happen,
Yeah.
bro. And 2 of
Yeah.
them literally game deciding fumbles.
Yeah, absolutely.
You can't
Absolutely. Listen,
have it.
I man, I'm so proud of the defense, the way they played. They were so disciplined, stayed in their lanes. They kept coming. To your point though, I got some questions on our back end. Terry Arnold, they picking on dog, man. They literally picking on him.
Yeah.
But I will say this, man. For us to have really two really good safeties, we play so much man. I don't know, when you play a lot of man like that, I don't know how our safeties can make plays the way that they do, right? I've seen a lot of safeties when you have two really good safeties that you tend
Mm-hmm.
to play a little bit more zone. So I would like Kelvin to implement a little bit more zone. And you've seen it a little bit, like Branch. He had some plays where he was guarding on the outside and dude was up the seam and he got to make that play right.
Mm-hmm.
Haven't heard a lot from Kirby yet, but I'm sure he had a pick last week. I'm sure he'll make some more plays, but I want to see us play a little bit more zone where them guys can do a little more ball hawking. And they can make a few more plays because when you got two, Rome, when you got two, you normally got one good safety, but when you got two really good safeties,
Mm-hmm.
that can cover up some of your holes with these corners, right? And I feel like when you look at our defense, if you had to pick a soft spot or an Achilles heel, it's at the cornerback position, right?
Yeah.
So playing a lot of man, I don't know if that's a strength. You know what I mean? Specifically when our pass rush ain't where we exactly want it to be yet. Now, once it picks up, sure, you can do that, but it's not where it needs to be. Hutch still trying to get his feet under him. But again, man, I'm proud, man. Couple hiccups on special teams today. My boy, man, I can't drawing a blank here. He caught it when he should
Khalif
have let it
Raymond.
go. Yeah,
Yeah.
Khalif Raymond. He caught it when he should let it go. Then I'm sure he got cussed out, and then the next one he caught,
He let it go.
he
He
let
let it
go
go.
that
Yeah.
he should have caught. You know what
Yep.
I mean? So couple hiccups on special teams, man. But listen, complete win. I'm proud of them boys, man. Big win for the Lions on the road. That's a good team. 2 years ago, we got the doors blown off us going in there.
Mm-hmm.
35-point blowout, and we went in. Everybody was betting the Ravens, and for us to go in there and win, I felt really good, man. I'm so proud of my team. Seriously, really, really
Would you
proud.
like to see Brad Holmes make a move for more D line help? Because I feel like Hutch, I think he's gonna come on, keep getting stronger. He's come off that injury. It's not an easy injury to come back from and get full strength. So that might have been why he's been, not really heard from the first 2 weeks and made some plays late. I just feel like they need one more pass rusher, like a dynamic pass rusher. And as the
Yeah.
season goes on, more teams will be bailing out, like the Dolphins. The Dolphins has that Phillips cat. Like that's somebody
Mhm.
that I would have on my radar. Just is look up, hey, what y'all want for that? You know what I'm saying? Uh, a third, a fourth, these guys don't go for that higher round pick, especially not mid season. I would be making that phone call if I was the Lions. I think they need one more piece, one more dynamic piece on defense.
Man, Brad values them picks, man. I
Mm-hmm.
think I think they did bring a guy in from Jacksonville. He played a couple snaps today. I think it's on the table. I think they're gonna see how it goes. I think it's definitely on the table. But Brad parting with them picks, man, it's tough, man. He really loves to build through the draft. Um, but I think it's on the table, man. I think like I know, man. When you got that championship window, you got to go after it, man. And I think at some point, Brad's gonna have to push all the chips to the middle and say, "Look, man, we all in on a championship."
Yeah, not nothing crazy, not a first or a second. No, what I'm saying, I wouldn't do that because those are starters that you get on cost control contracts. But Phillips is a guy that probably needs to be paid here soon. You can tell the Dolphins like, look, you know, we got a fourth for you that could become a third if he does such and such. The NFL loves to do that,
Right.
those accelerators and stuff. So, look, we good over here. I mean, hey, I guess easy. If y'all are good, don't make me none. Don't make me none
listen,
whatsoever.
listen. Again, listen. Detroit, we have never won a championship, and again, when you got to seize the opportunity. In the NFL, it's like look at Kansas City. They probably won't make the playoffs this year. You
Hell of a
got to
run,
seize
but
you got to seize the opportunity when it's there. And for a franchise like us, if you can seize the opportunity, you go for it, man. And I think no one will be mad if Brad says, you know what, we're all in, we're pushing the chips to the middle. Let's go get it. I think he and Dan work well together. I think if he went to Dan and said, hey man, I want to go get. What do you think about going to get this guy? Here's what I'm a part with. Hey man, I'm pushing all the chips to the middle. I think he would be like, hey man, I'm trusting you. Let's go get it. But it's gonna be it's gonna be a hell of a season. But big win for my boys, man. Big win for my boys. I'm so proud, man. I'm so happy, and we can move on to next week. But next week not gonna be easy. We got Cleveland coming in. You know that defense is tremendous. Um,
Man.
so hey, they just beat Green Bay, man. You know how the NFL go, man. Any given Sunday, man. We got to
No,
be ready for that.
that they defense is legit because, and we'll segue into other football stuff now. Miles Garrett is the best player in football. I
For
said it
sure.
the first week. He's the
No
best
argument
player
for
in
me.
football, bro. Dude, they had a picture on the internet where it was three guys in a line looking to block this dude. And just the stuff that he's doing, the dedication that you have to get to make sure that this dude does not wreck your entire game is ridiculous right now. Like, some people probably say Josh Allen, that's because he touched the ball every single play. I get it. But, bruh, like, every time I turn on Myles Garrett, he is jumping off my television like he's in 3D.
Hmm.
And he's unblockable. He had like an inside move, and I forgot to send it, where he just jabbed right and just right to the court. And I sent it in the group. I should have saved it and played it on here, but the offensive lineman is turning and saying, "Run, Jordan, run!"
Hmm.
Like, I've never heard it. I mean, maybe we just never heard it, but
He
I've
coming.
never seen it. Yeah, the
He
monster is on
coming.
his way, bro. Like, get out of there. I've
He on his
never
way.
seen nothing like that before, and I'm telling you, dude. Like, every time I see him, I just feel like he's the best player in football. He is on his way. He's 1.5 sacks away from breaking Reggie White's sack record before the age of 30 years old. He does not turn
Hmm.
30 until December 29th. That record
Yeah.
will be broken, probably
Smash.
maybe even next week.
Yeah.
And, y'all going to have to deal with him. That's going to be a
Oh,
huge test for you
most
guys
definitely.
next week.
Most definitely.
They
Most
defense, like
definitely.
you said, that defense is humming. And the thing with Flacco is he not going to, I mean, he'll make some bad plays, don't get me wrong, just like any quarterback, but he's solid. He's not going to be fooled by anything. And you're going to have to, flush him out of the pocket and control their run game, because that Junkins kid came on quickly
He did,
with
man.
95.
He ran. Yeah, he ran the ball well for sure. Ran the ball well. You know, waited for his money, wanted the right deal. But yeah, Cleveland, right, man. You got to run the ball over there, and they're a quarterback away, man. They get a quarterback. They get a decent quarterback, man.
Decent quarterback.
That's a hell of a team. But
Yeah.
it's gonna be interesting to see what they do for sure.
So the Packers, I mean, they were touted best team in the NFC. Got Micah, got this to only score 10 points. Love was 18 for 25, 183 yards and a touchdown. Um, I don't see it right now, man. Like, I don't know. I think Jordan Love is more closer to a Jared Goff level quarterback. He's not no
Oh my
guy.
God, man! Can
He
you please stop? Can you please stop disrespecting Jared Goff? Go to somebody else.
Jared Goff went to a Super Bowl. I'm not saying he can't win. What I'm saying is he's not of the Josh Allen. He's not of the Patrick
Who,
Mahomes. He's not of the prime
whoever,
Aaron
who,
Rodgers.
whoever said he was?
I'm not saying. What I'm saying is that you need to have a lot of other stuff going right for that kid to get off. Like, their
All
run
right, I
game
got you.
got blown up. You got to have a lot of. They don't seem to have a number one wide receiver right now. I heard a lot of people talk about Matthew Golden is really, like,
Mm-hmm.
on the tape, like his PFF stuff. They like, man, this dude is unstoppable. But Love is not hitting him. You know what I'm
No.
saying? So I don't think that he's got the seasoning under his belt to lead a team through 3 games. He just don't. He don't look like, to me, in a 24-20 playoff game with 156 to go, can he lead a team down the field to win the game? I don't believe Jordan Love like that. What do you
No,
think?
I agree. I agree. I think for the Packers, it's for him a lot has to go right. Yeah, I get people talking about Dobbs. You know, they had the one dude that went down, Reed. Them, I mean, they decent players, but
Yeah,
I ain't scared of them.
no.
Like they ain't, AJ Brown, they ain't some guy, they ain't Devontae Smith, they ain't J-Mo, they ain't. They got a lot of quality players over
I
there,
think
but
Golden can get there, but he a rookie.
he a rookie,
Yeah,
right? But to your point, Jordan Love is not somebody I'm scared of. He ain't Lamar Jackson. He's not Josh Allen. Like, all right, cool. You got a lot of great complementary pieces around him, but is Jordan Love, like I said, that caliber quarterback? I don't see it. They got a really good defense,
yeah,
right? Which is tremendous, right? In
yeah,
this league, if you want to win a championship, you got to have a really good defense. But I just don't look at him on that level, right?
me either.
He's always been that guy that's going to be around that, 180 to 220, not really making throws down the field. Maybe
Not
can't do a
athletic to
lot.
get out of the pocket either.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Can't do a lot with his legs. I think he's just he vanilla. He's good for Green Bay. Like,
Yeah,
it's like, all right, this is our guy. You know what I mean? But
yeah,
I'm not scared of Green Bay, man. It was the first game of the season. It was a lot of hype. Obviously high expectations for us. They just get Micah. All right, what is going to be? All right, they beat us. Cool. We didn't play our best game. First game of the season, though. We'll see them later down the line. We'll see what happens. They got to come see us at Ford Field. Um, but I think what Cleveland showed is they showed a lot of weaknesses that they have. They exposed that, and I don't think that's good for them. I still think they're going to be a good team, playoff team. They still going to be battling for the division. But I think Cleveland exposed some weaknesses for them that teams can take advantage of, and it really showed who Jordan Love really is. But again, it's still early in the season; a lot can happen. But I'm not. The Packers are not better than the Lions. I don't believe that for 2 seconds.
yeah. And look, the best part
I'm
about it,
more. Let me say that. Let me say this.
uh,
I'm more afraid of Minnesota than Green Bay. I'm gonna leave that at that. I'm gonna leave that at that.
I can't go there with you.
Call it what you may.
Yeah,
Call it what you may. I'm
it's
telling you
just
what my feeling
no,
is.
no, no. I'm with you. I'm with you. It that's the best part about it is it's a 3 month season. It seems to go very, very quickly, but it's
Very
18
fast.
weeks of football. And, we said it our first pod that we did about the NFL. Nothing is won now, but it can be lost. It
Absolutely.
can be lost right now. And for me, I mean, the shock of the season right now, and you in town right now, the Indianapolis Colts. Like, what is this? What is going on?
Man,
I don't
listen,
get it. I don't get it. I don't
dude.
understand it.
Shout out to Ursay. Rest in peace. The former owner of Ursay. His daughter is
Man,
running the
that
team now.
crackhead, man.
She on the sideline with the
She
notepad.
tight. She tight. Ursay, I don't
She on
know.
the side.
Yeah.
She on the sideline with the
And she
notepad.
been doing
She,
that though.
but she not playing.
No,
She
no,
like,
no,
yo.
no,
She like,
no.
listen. She taking notes. She probably meeting with the GM coach. She probably calling group meetings. Like, hey, I saw this, and this, y'all. But listen, the Giants. I'm gonna tell you like this: the Giants GM and Dable, get them out of there. Because
Man, what?
not only does Saquon go to the Eagles and y'all want a championship, but boy Danny Dimes over there looking like Aaron Rodgers back in Green Bay.
Yeah, and nobody likes Brian Daboll for what I hear. Like, no, he's not a joy to be around. Like, what are we doing? Like, he got ran out of Alabama because of that. Because people just didn't like being around him. Like, bro,
Dog,
go ahead, go to the NFL. And it's just a blessing to be around Saban that, these guys just going to get jobs. As long as you with
for
Nick
sure.
Saban, if you the quarterback coach, you're going to get an OC job. If you a coordinator, you're going to end up with a head coach job somewhere.
Right.
College, pro, something. So, yeah, I mean, I don't know. The Giants' downfall is always great to me, so I ain't gonna cry too much over spilled milk for them, but I would definitely be firing them. Like, we not even gonna wait to the bye. We gonna go ahead and promote you on the yard.
Yeah,
Now here
it's
go
a
your
wrap.
live audition for you to get the job, player.
Yeah.
I'm interviewing the coordinators. I'm interviewing the special teams coach, whoever. Come on through. Let me see what you got. Let me see what you would do differently, and we're gonna roll with that. Cause that GM, like you said, the GM is terrible. The GM is
Oh, he
absolutely
got he got to
horrible.
go. He got to go. They both getting fired. This
Yeah,
is a wrap. They not making it to the end of the season. Is over with.
yeah. Um, the Texans, like we said a second ago, the Texans. It ain't won now, but it's lost. It's a wrap over there.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going
Yeah.
on with CJ Stroud. I don't know what's up with the wide receivers. Coordinators been changed. I don't know exactly all the backstory, but and that definitely wasn't one of the games on my TV. Hell no, like I
Mm-mm.
wasn't watching none
No,
of that. But
nah,
they look terrible. They look absolutely
yeah,
horrible.
for
And
sure.
you know, I like D'Amico. D'Amico, former Eagle. I think the defense is really, really good. I mean, they only gave up 17 points to the Jags, but man,
Hmm.
that offense, bro. Like, if I'm the owner,
It's
I'm
not
telling
doing.
them we need to get you a different coordinator.
You can't protect CJ, man. That's the
True,
problem.
true.
He's got no protection, man. From year one to last year, when we played him and down in Houston, he couldn't protect him. This year, same thing. He has no time back there, man. They can't run the ball. They can't protect him to where he can make throws. He's got dynamic players on the outside. Nico got him one, but man, he ain't got no time to throw, man. It ain't all on him. But yeah, Houston, they cook for sure.
Uh, who you think more legit 3-0? The Niners or the Colts?
The Colts. I'm gonna get the Colts only because Bosa just tore his ACL,
They dropping
so
like
he's out for.
flies.
Yeah, man. So he out for the season. I think Indy, and then you look at the division, right? Indy's got Jacksonville, Houston, and Tennessee in that division. They
Yeah.
about to run. They about to run away with that thing.
They
They about
about
to
to
run away with that thing.
moonwalk. That division
Yeah,
is terrible.
yeah. They
Jesus
running away with
Christ.
that
The only
thing.
people you looking at is the Jags?
That's it. San Francisco still got to deal with Arizona 2-1, Seattle
Yeah.
2-1, and the Rams 2-1. So that's gonna be a dog fight all the way to the end.
Yeah, yeah. And them
Yeah,
teams hate each other. I mean, like
that
most division
exactly.
rivals do, but that's even worse.
Yeah,
Uh,
that's a gauntlet.
Shout out to my boy, man. My boy Touchdown Luther got his first touchdown this week.
Yes, sir.
I coached him in basketball, man. It's a funny story. I was coaching him in basketball, AAU season right around, May and April, June, that area. So we having practice. And I like, yeah, Luther ain't gonna be here. You got football. We from like, he was incredible at basketball. Like I'm talking about,
Hmm.
we don't even run offense for Luther. It was a high ball screen and Luther make it happen. Like get down. If they help, kick it. If they don't, get to the cup and get a bucket. And I'm talking about this kid. He was a D1 basketball player, no doubt. And so I'm looking like, fuck y'all mean he got football practice? He got basketball. Like this dude is a
Hmm.
D1 player. They like, nah, JD, he's special at football. I'm like, for real? Like, dog, you don't understand. He's special at football. I'm like, that was my first time up close encountering somebody that's really, truly a two sport star. And I mean, at high school, off rip, took straight off, went to Mizzou, highest rated wide receiver in the country as a recruiting class. And I'm
Hmm.
proud of that kid, man. He's a really,
Yeah,
really
man.
good kid, bro.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I'm gonna get my 7 laughs off on the Cowboys right now. Ha
Oh,
ha
for
ha
sure.
ha ha
Yeah.
ha ha.
Yeah.
Because that defense is atrocious. Like I see why
It's
they was
ugly.
playing so much of that soft ass zone against us because they knew they can't guard a soul. They have zero pass rush. Caleb Williams had 4 touchdown passes, bro. Like we
Hmm.
was wondering if the Bears was gonna have to draft a quarterback. Now it's like, hold on, Playboy. You coach need to work around whatever that is. I mean,
Right.
they're not gonna
Right.
face that terrible ass defense every week, but
Hmm.
hey, yeah, the Cowboys is done.
They done. CD out. CD gonna be going to IR. He out for the next
Yeah,
4.
yeah,
Losing him is huge, man. That's huge. And they schedule is not a cupcake. They got some they got some dogs
yeah,
coming
yeah,
up,
yeah,
man.
yeah,
So
yeah.
so they in trouble.
Now
They
they got to
they in
see y'all. They
trouble.
got to see Green. No, they do got to see Green Bay.
They got Green Bay next week.
Yeah, man,
Micah coming in there. He might have 5 sacks next week.
man.
Jerry already stirring the pot, talking about no tribute. I ain't doing that. Like, yeah, you just trying to piss dog off. So
Yeah.
yeah, Sunday night next week, and then I think they got the Jets the week after. Jets might get their first win against the Cowboys because the Cowboys got to go to New York to play them. So it might get ugly for them, man. They
So
got Denver, they got Arizona, they got some, they got the Chiefs, they got y'all. Like they got, man, they got some dogs.
oh yeah, we're gonna try to stuff a mud hole out of them because we going to Dallas next time.
Absolutely.
Most disappointing team so far, the Denver Broncos.
Oof. I wouldn't say that just because I think, I mean, they just played San Diego, or excuse me, not San Diego, Los Angeles, the Chargers. Um, and Herbert looked real good. It was a tight game. They've had some close games this year. So I think them having some close games, some tight games. I'm not gonna say like they the most disappointing just because they play. Yeah, they got the Chargers, they had the Colts, and then they beat the Titans.
They got a hell of a schedule too, dog. They got a
Yeah,
hell of
they
a
got
schedule.
y'all. They got Cincy next week. They should be able to beat them on Monday night. But then they got to come to the link and play the Eagles. So that's
Yeah,
gonna be tough.
yeah.
But yeah, we'll see. They still got the Giants. They got the Jets. They got some cupcakes on there. They got the Texans this year, so they should be able to get back on a good run.
Raiders again. I mean, they division pretty nasty too. They
Yeah.
division is a dogfight as well.
Mm-hmm.
Mm, oh Lord, I got some sound in the background. Steelers eked out a win against the Patriots. Nothing to see there. Buccaneers 3-0. We got to go down to Tampa. We're gonna go down there early, man. It's gonna be hot. That should be a good game. We done lost the last, I think, 4 times in Tampa Bay. Um,
Mm-hmm.
just a tough
Yeah,
matchup for us.
I think last year is when you was ready to strap C4 when y'all went down here and lost last year.
Oh, it was
So,
atrocious.
but
It looked.
yeah,
If I'm not mistaken, that game was winnable too. It wasn't even like we got
yeah.
smacked, and it was just
No, no, no.
so inept on offense. It was like you just watch, 7 cuts bleeding to death. Like, what's going
Mm-hmm.
on? Seahawks put up a 44. I mean, the Saints might be the worst team in the league, though.
They the worst team in the league, man.
Yeah, man. They
Can't
out there with
even.
Spencer Rattler, man. That dude,
Yeah.
that boy. Every time I see him, I just see confusion. He just look confused.
Mm-hmm.
I,
Mm-hmm.
I don't
Yeah.
know.
No.
Well, we done hit pretty much.
Come on. No,
The,
no, 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 no. Come on, let's get to it. Because outside of tonight's game, the game of the week was the Rams versus the Eagles. So let's talk about it, man. Let's talk about it. Um, I think the game. Here's my take. I think the game, and this is my problem with Philadelphia. Y'all had a game plan going in, which was pretty similar to last week's game plan. Y'all get down, and then that's when y'all want to turn Jalen loose. And Jalen made a comment that you sent. He said, "This is how when we play like we played in the second half, it just shows what kind of team we are." Now, my problem with that statement, Rome, is why are they not allowing the team to just to play, right? And again, it goes back to when we talked about it last week when y'all won the game against the Chiefs. I said playing this game of keep away or having some type of game plan and then going to a different type of game plan, to me that can turn into a disaster. Like I'm not the type of person where you could do a switch on switch off, because that's what it seemed like. Like, all right, now we down, they stopping the run game, all right, let's go to a different game plan where we turn Jalen loose, and he looked great, right? I'm not gonna take that away from y'all, right? I think the defense came through because the Rams was in the red zone a few times and they had to take three,
mm-hmm,
right? That helped. And then you got to give a big shout out to y'all special teams. Two block punts, one to win the game, right? Again, not taking no credit away from Jalen.
mm-hmm.
He played great. But here's my issue with, so is it the coaches to where it's the game plan we drawn up? And if it is the coaches, why are they not? If Jalen is one of the best quarterbacks in the league, which you say he is, I think he's one of the best quarterbacks in the league. I don't think he's top five, but I think he's still one of the best quarterbacks in the league. He's, like you said, he's a winner. He can use his leg. He's smart, right? Which as a quarterback, you need to be smart. Why not just come in there with a game plan? Let's run the ball. Let's make some throws to these two great receivers. We got a great tight end. We got a great back who can run and catch out the backfield. Why do we have to? Why are y'all running these two separate game plans?
Nick is a conservative guy. Nick does not believe. He believes in if you win a turnover margin, you have a great chance to win the game, and it's hard to go against that as a philosophy. But I still think there is a lot of exits between running just a purely vanilla offense. Like there's no sprinkles, there's no, no, this ain't no Superman ice cream. Like you just only you get a vanilla and a bowl. That's it. Like you don't get nothing else. There's a lot of exits between that, bro. Like give me something. Give me some chocolate on something. You know what I'm saying? And I think that obviously Kevin Petula got a bad rap because I thought it was more on him, but I believe I said it to you was like, nah, this looks like the Nick offense from 2023, and Nick is very hands on. He's very fiery. He's won a championship now, so he's really, really emboldened to like this style works. But I think that once you have so many voices in the locker room, because I think Jalen went to him, I think Saquon, AJ for damn sure was saying something. After a while, I think he's smart enough to say, "Okay, let's turn it up a bit." And I think there's a middle ground he can find where, even our run plays got more dynamic in the second half. You know what I'm saying? Like in the first couple of weeks, like where was the option read stuff? We didn't even see that. Like where's the
Right.
pulling guard plays and giving Saquon a lane? And it's only gonna open up more if your conservative ways, if you do hit some of these deep shots. Like, I don't get how you can't have a more dynamic route tree and passing dynamics and still be a run first and we're doing this first. You know what I'm saying? And not
Right.
be as predictable. Our offense was very predictable. Like one guy was going through it was like, hey, and pistol, they ran every time. And under center, they ran every time. Shotgun, they pass every time. Like I said, NFL, bro, me and you play college football all the time. We can't do that to each other. We will get
Right.
stuffed, and we don't know iota worth of football that Nick Sirianni know. And I see Merck saying clock management, black offense is winning games and keeping us in the playoffs. I get it, but Merck, only thing I would tell you is this: that didn't win us a Super Bowl. That offense was dynamic in the playoffs. That
Absolutely.
offense was very dynamic in the playoffs, and you can still keep some dynamic and make your playmakers have a chance to make plays. As far as that game in particular, that's a Jordan Davis game.
Oh, for
There's a
sure. No.
there's a 3rd and 2 where Matt Stafford rolls out and he's in the middle of the field. Matt is kind of like on the left side of the line and he's rolled. I mean, he's in the pocket. He's deep in the pocket, so he had to gain some yards. And Jordan chases him down where he only gains. I don't think he gained a full yard. Like
Mm-hmm.
hawked him. He blocked both field goals. And he's just a
Mm-hmm.
monster. And you've been here when we drafted. I was telling people like, man, this is an absolute monster. Then we got Jalen, and Jalen was even bigger monster. And the defensive ready. I hope we make a trade for a cornerback. We have picks that we can spend to get another cornerback. That we won't even have to use our picks. We just got to find the right one and get a dynamic corner because our 2 and 3 might miss next week. Um,
Mm-hmm.
Thank God Mike Evans is out, but they're saying Chris Godwin might be coming back in.
Yeah,
Emeka
for sure.
Egbuka is an absolute superstar. Like
Man, he looking real good. And Baker
superstar.
and Baker's balling too. And
Yeah,
nah, man, just kudos to y'all's defense, man. And I just think, Jalen had again, and I'm not trying to make this a stat thing, but you not if the Rams score another touchdown, that game is over.
for sure.
It's over,
Because you
right?
pissed away the
And
first half.
because you pissed away with the first half with a bullshit game plan. Jalen had 17 yards, 18 yards. He was 4 for 8 with 18 yards at halftime.
I believe the stat
And
was -1 passing yards at half because
come
of the
on, bro.
sacks.
Like, come on, bro. Like, what we doing? That's all I'm saying. Like, if Jalen is so dynamic and such this great player, why I feel like y'all holding him back.
They are, and again, I felt like last year early in the season the offense was leaning too far to Jalen having to make plays. I just feel like it's a really balanced squad. It's a really balanced squad. Be balanced. That's all. Be balanced. Run some stuff with Saquon. Obviously, Saquon might be the most dynamic offensive player in the league. Of course, you're gonna want to
Agreed.
get him the ball, right?
Right. No,
But
that's
AJ
Jahmyr
and the
Gibbs. But go ahead. But go
come
ahead.
on, man. Come on, man. Come
Out
on,
the
man.
backfield,
We're not gonna do
you
this.
want
We're not
Saquon
gonna.
you want Saquon over Gibbs
We're
over out
not
the
doing.
backfield?
I'm not
Out the
doing this.
backfield.
I don't give a
I'm
fuck
saying
where it's at.
running for
I don't.
sure. But
uh.
overall, give me Gibbs out the backfield.
Listen, we're
That
not doing
line
this.
up, catch the
We're
ball.
not
That's all
doing
I'm
this.
saying.
We're,
That's all
hey,
I'm saying. Go ahead.
hey, it wasn't Gibbs that was toting the ball tonight. It wasn't Gibbs. It was
Oh,
not Gibbs.
that's the
It
beauty
was
of our team. See we use everything.
yeah,
We use everything. We don't just say we ain't running the vanilla offense, even with a new coordinator, 8
yeah.
new coaches on our
Y'all,
sideline.
yeah.
We still gonna run a good system. Y'all wanna, all right, Jay, hand it off. All right, well, we down. Jay, you're gonna have to throw it. All right. I guess I'm gonna have to throw it. And then he becomes this dynamic thing, and we want to throw all these stats out there. Well, shit, Jerome, they had to do it. He had to throw. What you expect?
And when he has to, first of all, he has the best record in the league when he has to throw the ball 30 plus times since 2022. That's a fact. It's a fact. That is a fact. He has the best record in the league when he has to throw the ball 30 plus times. I don't know what else to tell you. The kid can ball, and he can do it however you want to do it.
That's fine. That's fine. And I'm not saying he can't ball. What I'm saying is if I'm a coach, if you're coaching Jalen Hurts, if I'm coaching Jalen Hurts,
Yeah.
he not throwing the ball 8 times in the first half for 17 yards.
No, and look
That's
again.
all I'm saying.
It is not. It's not as much me about like run pass mix as much as the plays that y'all are running. Because I don't even really watch the quarterback a lot. When it's a run play, when they look like they're about to turn and hand it off, I'll watch the backfield or whatever. But when they're just dropping back, I'll be watching the wide receivers just to see, what the cornerbacks are doing. Is it man? Is it zone? Like, and then, quickly the screen moves and then you can't see them no more. But you could get a glimpse usually. And our routes was just like they would all be running the same stuff. And in the second half, you got, Smitty running a hook with a post this way. You got AJ, you got trips on this side. Oh, AJ 1-on-1. Oh yeah, this money time, easy money. You know what I'm saying? In the red zone, and I just or even a game winning touchdown Smitty caught. Like we was not like it was a combination route where the outside man took his man up. Jalen knew it was 1-on-1. Boom, quick out. Like we weren't doing that stuff in the first half or the first 2 games, and we won those 2 games, so. You see
But
it.
that's my thing.
Do you see? Do
And
you
that's
see us on the screen?
here's the thing. I'm not saying that, right? It's glass. Y'all looking at glass half full. I'm looking at a glass half empty. Yes, you won, but what is it about? What is the game about? It's about you continue to improve. What's the U City slogan? And I always get love for your U City hoodie that you hooked me up with. Get 1% better.
1% better, baby.
Jalen still got to get better,
Yeah.
right? And we ain't getting better if our best player, our smartest player, can't continue to get sharp, right? Y'all want to win another Super Bowl, right? Again, we talked about those Super Bowl windows are short. Y'all not making Jalen better if y'all putting him in a position where, all right, we gotta throw. We gotta do this now, right? Mix it up. Maybe that game ain't even close. Maybe it's more competitive where y'all not even in that situation. You know what I mean? Like I said, y'all got a very dynamic defense. I just think y'all leaning on that defense a little too much to where y'all just gonna get in a hole and it may be too big to dig out of, right? Really good team. I don't want us to get to parts of the season where y'all like, damn, why we not turning Jalen loose? And then it's gonna be this and the third on why y'all didn't get to that Super Bowl. You see what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
I get y'all winning, but the goal is to absolute win, but also get better.
And I think this is a wake up call we needed. I still think a loss is on this horizon. I thought that was going to be the loss. I predicted it here on the pod. I was delighted that it didn't go that way. Even during the game, I'm like, yeah, this is what it's going to look like. And they obviously, because we won a championship, we have a sense of invincibility, a sense that we can get stuff done, and that is great to have on our team. Even if we down, we're not going to shake that belief. So we probably take 2 or 3 L's. It'd probably be a couple of L's that don't look right, but I definitely see us getting the number 1 seed in the NFC right now. Everything stays healthy. We keep our line intact. Lane left the game with a stinger. He already said that he's going to be playing next week. Oh, big shout out to Fred Johnson. We had him last year. We traded back for him before the season, and he filled in splendid because whoever they put in at first, he was terrible. Then they put in Fred, and Fred played lights out behind Lane, and we're gonna see, man. It's a long, 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 long season, and hopefully we can get that 1 seed this year and not have to. We can get a chance to rest, and hopefully we can lock it up earlier than late too. Because I think there's gonna be a lot of friendly fire in the North. It's gonna be a lot of friendly fire in the NFC South, and I'm not really. The West. The 1 seed is not coming out of the West. That is not
Mm-hmm.
happening. Like
Right.
they don't have good enough quarterbacks over there for that.
Mm-hmm.
So if we can get out and build a little lead, get ahead of y'all, get ahead of Green Bay, and wrap this up early. Next week is huge because the Buccaneers not going away either. Baker is playing amazing. The NFL season is off to a great start. Great start.
Yeah. Yeah.
As we've been doing, our QB ranks. Um,
Mm-hmm.
Come up again this week. Last week, you got the records for last week. The rankings for last week. You want to run those off?
Nah, I ain't got. I remember mine was Josh, Lamar, Herb, Bake, and I put golf in there, and you thought I was crazy.
I still think you're crazy.
That's okay. He ain't. He's still in there. I tell you that. I got a new number one though.
All right. You want to go first, or I'm going first?
Yeah. No, I'll go one. I'll go first.
Okay.
Herbert's one. Just the games he's been in, the way he's playing. I gotta put him at the top.
Over Josh.
Josh over Josh. Yeah, over Josh right now. I'm gonna go Josh two. I'm still got Lamar up there. Lamar at three, Bake four, and then
After what you just saw
you know
tonight.
what? You know what? I'm gonna switch Baker and Lamar. Baker go three, Lamar four, golf five. I still got golf at five.
All right. OLI. Jordan Love out of the top five this week.
Hold on, time out, time out, time out.
What?
OLI, he get an OLI?
Hell yeah. What? You put up 10 points
Oh
against the
man.
Browns.
No, I'm with you, but when I look at OLI, I'm looking at you
He
just
was
outside the
fifth.
top five.
Yeah. I
But
mean,
you,
I'm
I,
gonna give him. I'm giving him one bad game. He can have a bad game, but
all right,
you know what I'm
all right,
saying.
all
I'm gonna
right,
keep him around because
all
he
right.
had two. He had two great games. Right. This is whole
Okay,
season rankings.
okay, all right, all right,
Number 5, Baker Mayfield.
okay.
I like what he's doing. Really looking really really good. He's looking really really good. Game winning drives when they got the ball and they down and he's got a chance of winning. You kind of like, yeah, it's about to happen. That's the point we get into. We get into real starting leader quarterback, franchise quarterback shit where it's like, yeah, Baker about to do this. Number 4, Lamar Jackson. Still in my top 5. Still looking really really
Mm-hmm.
good. Can't take that many sacks. Sacks is a quarterback stat. Sorry, you can't take that many sacks, bro, and not be that athletic. And I don't think he's making the right adjustments at the wide line of scrimmage, and Lions really confused him. And I think the Lions defense is good enough. That's not a defense with a ton of blue chippers around it. Like you can say Hutch, you can say Brian Branch. I think they're amazing. I think Hutch is good. I think Brian Branch is amazing. Like he's one of my favorite players to watch in the league, honestly. But the Lions defense not just walking around with these high level, Alabama, Georgia, Texas guys. They don't have
Agreed,
that.
agreed.
Number 3, I'm going Herbert. I like what Herbert's doing. Um, He's playing quality football. I'm just tapering it a little bit. I've seen this Herbert before. I'm getting flashbacks to earlier years past. He looked like he should be like an MVP candidate, and then we get to November and it fall off.
Okay.
Number 2, Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts. He wins football games. He's won 17 straight games that he started and finished. He's won 19 out of the last 20. And he showed this week that if they take the goddamn training wheels off and let the boy throw the football, that's what our offense can look like. And A.J. Brown getting fed, Devontae Smith, run me Smitty, getting his when he needed. Jalen Hurts, number 2 in my quarterback ranking right now. And I'm gonna give it to the big dog until he fall off. Josh Allen. It didn't even look like it looked like literally. It looked like literally he was just trying to play not to get hurt against the Dolphins on Thursday. Like, let's just get this out the way, get up out of here. I'm not gonna do too much. They're not gonna actually win the game. We're good. Um,
Mm-hmm.
Josh Allen's still number 1. Your thoughts? I know you got the head cocked to the side. Do your thing. You can be
All I'm
mad.
gonna say is, no, I'm not mad. I just think that your coaches is not doing Jalen justice. Is they not letting him play? I listen. If you want to put him in your top 5, I think 2 is way too high. But I think the coaches is just not. They not turning him loose. They not. Yeah, I agree with you. He wins football games, but when you 4 for 8, 17 yards at halftime, that just tells me you either got a bullshit game plan, or B, your coaches are like, we really don't want to put the ball in your hands. We want to go to, maybe we won't believe in you. I refuse to believe they don't believe in him. I definitely think they believe in him. So I'm just gonna assume that it's a bullshit game plan. But Jalen, if he's the leader that he says he is, he's got to step up and be like, look, man, we gotta be better starting games, and y'all gotta let me throw the ball a little bit. So
There's
I'm gonna
video of
I'm
him
gonna
literally go after we scored a touchdown. Him cussing the OC out like, bro, what we doing,
I'm
fam?
I'm with you. I'm with you, but why are we not having those conversations in film? The same things that we saw while he was cussing them out in that Rams game, we were saying that week 2. We
Yeah,
saw Jalen. Newsflash: we saw y'all had a bullshit game plan week 2.
yeah.
Why did it take you to be down at halftime in week 3 for you to go to the OC and say, "Hey, bro, what you doing?"
Well,
You know
I
what I'm
mean,
saying?
and we don't know exactly what those conversations look like. At the end of the day, he is gonna be a good teammate. He's gonna be a good soldier. He's not gonna go rogue and just start calling his own shit without the blessings
You
of the head
you
coach.
you are the quarterback.
I
You
feel
have a
you.
C on your you got a C on
That's
your chest for a
that's
reason.
but me and you
You
both
you can
don't. That's not that
you can
kid's
speak up.
dynamics, bro. That's not his
Man, you can
dynamics.
speak up and say, "Hey
No,
man, I
I think
got
he did. I think he
to
did. I think he did. I think they've been winning games, so Nick is not listening because we win. He's talking. You see what Merk is saying in the chat? Winning a turnover battle, we've been winning games off of it. So it's hard. How much can you speak on it? How much can you say, yo, this ain't working when we winning all the games?
You can, but here's the thing. Again, glass half empty. Are we getting better? Playing like that, you're not gonna listen. The Rams, how many drop balls Devontae have?
This past week,
Yeah, against y'all, how many drop balls he have? He had 2 drop balls for sure.
I
Hit
think it
him
was
right in the
just two.
hands.
Yeah, I think it was just
Yeah,
two.
2 drop balls.
One of them was
They
a
missed two
pretty
field.
hard catch too. Oh no,
Y'all
you talking
blocked
about
two.
Adams? You talking about Adams? You talking about Adams? You
Yeah,
talking about
Devontae
Adams?
Adams. He had
Yeah,
2 drop balls.
yeah.
They 2 blocked field goals. I mean,
Fourth down
Devontae Adams
stop.
dropping. Yeah, fourth downs. Those things don't happen. We having a different conversation right now. Wow,
Yeah,
they didn't change the game plan. I understand y'all won, but the point of going in and watching game tape and game film and is about, all right, how do we get better? And
yeah,
with that C on your chest and you being the quarterback, you have to go in that room and say, hey man, we ain't doing that bullshit no more. I get we
yeah.
won, but that can't happen.
I think that
That like
happened too.
a lot had to go right for us to walk out of there with that dub. I don't want us to have that situation again. You see what I'm
And
saying? Like that's all I'm saying. Jalen is a hell of a player,
mm-hmm.
but if I'm him, I'm having a conversation like, look, that can't happen again.
I'm
It ain't
with you.
about stats. It's about we can't get down like that and then all of a sudden try to turn it on because if we lose that game, guess what? The media, us, every podcast in America is like, what the fuck going on in Philly and why they holding Jalen back?
Yeah, no,
We can have
no,
that we can have that conversation anyway. I get y'all won, but let's have that conversation anyway because again, we want to get better and we want to go win us another Super Bowl. Stop holding this guy back if he's
stop
so
holding back.
great.
Stop holding
Stop
back.
holding it back.
I
That's all I'm
agree.
saying. And then listen, man, I can't Daniel Jones, man. I gotta put him in the top five. So I'm gonna go ahead and put golf in the outside looking in. They 3-0. I gotta throw him in there. He's balling. We'll see where it lands, but golf will be my outside looking in, and I'll put Danny Dimes in there at that fifth spot.
Yeah, I need to see. Man, listen, I need to. See, I
I
need.
know I was thinking that too. I got
Yeah.
to see a little more, but
No,
he
yeah.
ball he
I feel you.
balling,
I
man.
feel
He
you.
balling.
I feel you. I feel you, Daniel. But you got to remember, I am an NFC East guy. I've seen that dude. That dude best highlight was a 70-yard run against us where he tripped over
And he
his
tripped
own
up.
damn feet and then scored a touchdown. like,
Yeah.
like,
Nah, you're right.
yeah,
You're right.
and
You're right.
I'm
Great
not mad.
call.
I'm not mad at you on that one either. But yeah, I'll give him this. I'll give him my outside looking in spot. We can slide you right there. You keep knocking on the door. We're gonna let you in the club in a minute. We're gonna let
There
you
you
in the
go.
club.
There you go.
What you got to
Love that.
close us out, dog?
Man, just looking forward to next week. I know this will be the first week of the international game. So, they go to Dublin. It's Vikings, Steelers. You a big fan of the international games where they travel
Love
overseas and do
waking up in the
those?
morning. It's already a football game. I love it. I
That's
love
what's
it.
up.
I
That's what's
love
up.
it. I don't
Yeah.
like for my team to go over there and play it, though. I'll tell you that.
Right.
Selfishly, I would prefer my
Yeah.
team to play 100% of their games in the States because we went over to, I believe, Mexico or Brazil last year, and that field
Yep.
was atrocious.
Atrocious. Yeah. That ain't that. Yeah,
Man,
Minnesota's actually doing back to back.
yeah,
They
they
doing
stand over
Dublin and then
there.
they doing another one the following week, which again, I'm not a fan of that. That'll be interesting how that plays out. But no, I'm with you though. 9:30 in the morning, football already on. That's love right there. That's love for sure. And then by the time that game in, you're already going into your 1 p.m. games. Thursday night we got Seahawks, Cardinals. Give me a quick analysis on that. How you feeling?
I mean, division game is
Hmm.
really, I can't say a must. I mean, it's a division game, so obviously both teams need it. They need to figure out if Kyler Murray is going to be the guy or not, because it seems
Yeah.
that the Cardinals got and Marvin Harrison Jr. He talk about dropping passes, like he has some
Oof,
terrible drops. Like
man,
you could say
it
he
look
lost the
bad.
game for him.
Yeah.
Arizona's -1.5. I believe you said that.
Yep.
I like the Seahawks more in that game for some reason. I just don't trust Kyler, man. Kyler's too
Yeah.
erratic. I don't know
Yeah.
what's gonna happen play to play with Kyler, and he got a cannon. He could throw spirals all over the field, but that little man, dog, I don't know what he's doing at any given moment.
Absolutely. Yeah. No, I like Seattle too. They can run the ball. They're a little more dynamic. They got Sam Darnold though. That's the only thing I don't. I'm like Darnold, but yeah, I like the Seahawks on the road. 1.5 to me is more like a pick 'em, so I feel like it's pretty even. But yeah, give me the Seahawks on the road this week. But yeah, man, that's it. It's a great week of
Well, I
football.
feel like just
Oh, go
real quick,
ahead.
I feel like on the opening line, Vegas kind of shading to the Seahawks a little bit because you probably get 3 for being at home off rip.
Hmm.
You
That's
know
what
what
I
I'm
said. It's like a pick
saying?
'em. It's almost
Yeah,
like a pick 'em when you do that.
yeah.
So yeah, so it'll be interesting for sure. But
The
nah,
ga-
man, great, great.
I'm
Go
so
ahead.
happy. I'm sorry to cut you off. I'm so happy that
No, no, you're good.
they got 2 games on Monday night, neither game is great, but for the life of me, the Jets Dolphins is gonna be like
Um,
that's just on his face looks terrible, and the
all
NFL
I'm
probably gonna do NFL,
if
and it's probably gonna end up being a great game, but on his
if
face,
Aaron Glenn better get his first dub, or I don't know when he might get it. So he
yeah,
need to go ahead
man,
and get it out the way. He need to
yeah.
go ahead and get it out the way.
Is Tyrod Taylor the quarterback again?
He is starting quarterback.
That dude got more lives than Felix the Cat. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, he stay on
Merck
the
is calling
team.
you out for a bet, man. He's talking about
What's the
your jersey for $100 bill. Detroit versus Philly.
my jersey?
The
Man,
jersey you wearing.
he better go somewhere. Quit playing with me, man.
Um,
Please. He must be off that Hibiki in New Orleans. Merk, go to sleep.
so this is what we got. Um, we cover a lot. We cover entertainment. We do movies. We do NFL. But as you see in our logo, there's a basketball up there, and
Hmm.
particularly NBA basketball. Um, Media days coming up. Training camp about to be opening up. The season is 3-4 weeks away, and it's my favorite time of the year. That means my season is about to be opening up soon. I am
Yep.
ready. We are coming live with you guys. We are going to put together a very dynamic show covering different divisions. We got some different ways we're going to look at the season and break it down to try to fit in everybody and cover every base. It's going to be really, really good. I think you guys are really, really going to like it. But that's where our bread is buttered at, the basketball season,
Yep.
because that's what we know
Absolutely.
the absolute best. That's where all the characters know. Frank is saying 12-5 for the Lions. Remember, he called it. If
He did
if
call that.
if if we don't remember, you will remind us, brother. We
You
all
will
know that.
remind us for
You
sure. For
you
sure.
you will
Shout
make
out my
sure that
boy.
we.
Shout out my boy Nitty, man. We here. You see me, Frank. 313, baby. We here. Shout out them boys. We coming. They better quit playing with us, dog.
So look out for that. We're probably gonna be right back at it right after Thursday night football this week with a breakdown, and then this weekend, big NBA blowout podcast. That pod will probably be a two-parter, 1 hour on one subject or a few subjects, and the second hour on another. So look out for that. We'll catch y'all in a minute.
All right. Camp 8.
Peace.